Hello everyone, I welcome you all to our YouTube channel ePatia Lectures. So in this particular session, we'll be discussing about blood relations. So this blood relation, you can say it is the most studied topic of logical reasoning, and it is one of the few topics that had found its importance in almost every entrance examination. So this topic, blood relation, it tests the analytical skill of the students. It tests how one can approach the solution of logical problems with the help of diagrams instead of calculation. So, if you are aware with the relationship with your relatives, then for this type of problems, you can very easily find a solution. So, this is a basic thing you have to know before solving the problem. In blood relation, a priority should always be given to male, that is, paternity relations. So, the whenever you say uncle or grandfather, it means you are saying about your father's brother or your father's dad. So, when you particularly stress and say your maternity uncle, then it means you are representing your mother's relation. So, until and unless the word maternity is used, till then you have to imagine only about paternity relations. So, father or mother's brother. If your father or mother has a brother, then he will be your uncle. So, if your father or mother had a sister, she will be your aunt. So, when in reality, father's brother and father's sister will be of different relation, and mother's brother and mother's sister will be in different relation for us. But in English, whether it may be a father's brother or mother's brother, both will be an uncle for us. Similarly, father's or mother's sister will be an aunt for us. Uncle or aunt's son or daughter will be a cousin for us. So remember all this so that you can solve the problems easily. Brother or sister's son, your brother or your own sister's son will become an nephew. And your brother or sister's daughter will be a niece. Grandfather's grandson will be a brother for you, and grandfather's granddaughter will be a sister for you. Uncle or aunt's grandson will be a nephew, and uncle or aunt's granddaughter will be a niece. Wife or husband's father. Your wife or your husband's father will be father in law, and your wife or your husband's mother will be mother in law. And similarly, your wife's or husband's sister will be a sister in law, and your wife or husband's brother will be a brother in law. So, in this topic, blood relations, we'll be dealing with three types of problems. In type 1, we'll be dealing with single blood relations. So, that is, we'll be discussing about the relationship between two persons. And in type 2, this is a mixed or a mutual blood relation. So, in this, we'll be discussing about more than two persons. And in type 3, this is a coded blood relation. Here we use codes and symbols. So, in this session, we'll be particularly discussing about type 1. So, this type 1 consists of two methods. One is direct method and the other is indirect method. So in the direct method or in indirect method, if it is a single blood relationship, you will find the word is, as, and was. So this is like a keyword, you have to always remember it. And if for this any of these three words, to left of this word, if you have only one subject, subject here means if it is telling about one person, then you have to start analyzing the relationship from right to left from the end. So indirect relationship means here also you'll find the same keywords, but in the left side you will be having more than one subject. That is, they mention more than one person. So here to the left we have to analyze from front, and we have to substitute with right back. So that is how we are doing in direct method 1. We have to follow in this way. So this left end, it will describe a person, and from the right end will be a speaking person. So these are the two basic things you have to remember in type 1. So if you remember, then this type of problems you can analyze easily and solve very quickly. Just have a look at the question. Pointing out to the woman, a man said, "She is the sister of the brother of the son of my father's wife." What would be the woman to that man? So recall what I have said while telling about direct and indirect method. First you have to find whether this method is direct or indirect. So what are the keywords? Is, as, and was. So can you find is, as, and was anywhere here? Yes, you can find it here. So to left of the subject, only she is present. She is a sister. A statement starts from here, right? So this is a direct method. So consider only the statement. She is the sister of the brother of the son of my father's son. Because this statement pointing out to the woman, a man said. So pointing out someone, a man is just saying these words. So the only the word said should be considered. She is. So to the left of the is, there is only one subject. So this is a direct method. This is a statement, and we have to come from back. My father's wife. Who will be my father's wife? Obviously, your mother will be your father's wife. Your mother's son. Who will be your mother's son for you? So you have to imagine the relationship according to you. Then only you will find it very easy for solving. Mother's son means it is your brother. And brother's brother will also be your brother. And brother's sister will also be your sister. So I have said we have to equate this. Here she is equals to sister here. So the question is, what would be the woman to that man? So that woman is a sister to that man is the right answer. So this is how you have to solve problems using direct method. You have to come from right if there is only one subject or if only one person to left of is, as, and was. Pick one word and then find the answer for it. My father's wife, she'll be a mother, and mother's son is a brother, and brother's brother will also be my brother, and my brother's sister will also be my sister. So, did you get it? Here, the man is you, the person is you, one who is explaining all these things to some other person. So, we'll move on to next question. X introduces Y, saying he is the husband of the granddaughter of the father of my father's sister. How is Y related to X? So read the question carefully. X introduces Y, saying he is the husband of the granddaughter of the father of my father's sister. So now find out whether you have to solve this problem through direct method or indirect method. So I have written the statement below. So find the keyword is here, and to left of is there is only one subject. That means we have to follow a direct method here. My father's sister. So what I have said, father's sister will become an aunt for you. Father's sister or mother's sister, whoever it may be, they become an aunt for you. And aunt's father will be your grandfather. And grandfather's granddaughter, she'll be a sister for you. And sister's husband will be a brother in law for you. Therefore, you get he is brother in law. You can say, how is Y related to X here? So Y is related to X as brother in law. This is how you should solve problems using direct method. So practice number of problems. Then very easily you can solve all these types of sums. So pointing out to a lady, a girl said, she is the daughter-in-law of the grandmother of my father's only son. How is the lady related to the girl? So see the statement. Pointing out to a lady, a girl said, she is the daughter-in-law of the grandmothers of my father's only son. So here is a keyword, and to left of is there is only one subject, and therefore we have to follow direct method. So my father's only son. Who will be my father's only son? That is nothing but you are the person. I myself will be my father's only son. And my grandmother will be my grandmother only. And my grandmother's daughter in law. Who will be my grandmother's daughter in law? Obviously, my mother will be my grandmother's daughter in law. So, therefore, she is equals to mother here, and that lady is a mother to that girl. So, hope you understand and you are clear with direct method. Pointing out to a woman, a man said that women's brother's sister's father is the father of my mother's son, what would be the man to the lady? So, pointing out to the woman, a man said, woman's brother, sister's father. Here, the key word is here. So, to the left of is, there are four subjects. That means it is representing four persons. So, we have to go to indirect method. So, in indirect method, so we have to start from left, that is woman's brother, sister's father. Till there, we have to come from left to right, and from the end of the statement, that is from right to is, we have to come from the back. Woman's brother will be her brother only, and brother's sister will also be a sister for us, and sister's father will also be a father for us. So, are you clear with this? This is the first part of the sentence. And in the second part, we have to start solving from right as we did in direct method. My mother's son. So, my mother's son will be my brother. And after my mother's son, there is a word called father. My mother's son will be a brother, and my brother's father will be a father for me. So here we got father in by solving the first statement, and also we got father in the second statement. So in this type of problems, you usually get father is equals to father, mother is equals to mother, uncle is equals to uncle, and aunt is equals to aunt. So these are the relationship you got from the first statement, that is before is, as, and was, and this is a relationship you got by solving from right to left after the is. So if you get like that, the answer will be a father. What would be the man? The man would be a father to that lady. So this is an indirect method. So next question, pointing out a man, Deepak said, his only brother is the father of my daughter's father. How is a man related to Deepak? So find whether it is direct method or indirect method. Here is a keyword called is, and to left of it, his only brother. It represents two persons, and therefore this is an indirect method. His only brother is nothing but brother. So in this indirect method, from left, we always describe a person. There will be a person, one whom we are describing. And to the right, when we solve from the right, here is a speaking person. Here the speaking person will be Deepak. You can see pointing out a man, Deepak said. So here describing person is that man, and the speaking person is Deepak. Remember this. So we can solve the second part. My daughter's father. Who will be my daughter's father? Is nothing but I am the person who will be my daughter's father. And my father will be my father. So here you can observe one thing. What is that? Brother is equals to father. So remember one thing, in indirect method, if the relations are imbalanced, like brother is equals to father, father is equals to mother, uncle is equals to aunt, if you get such kind of relationship, that is called imbalanced relationship. Then you have to just drag the written relations to the asked one and check this relation from the other end. So, how will you do this? How is a man related to Deepak? So, they are asking, how is this man related to Deepak? So, here the speaking person is Deepak, and from right it is all about Deepak. Deepak's father, okay? So, for father, Deepak will be his son. So, and the man's brother is nothing but a brother. For Deepak, Deepak's father's brother will be an uncle. So, this is how you should drag the relationship. So, see about whom they are asking. So, they are asking, how is this man related to Deepak? Then you have to do this thing. Suppose if they had asked, how is Deepak related to man? Then you have to solve in a different way. We know this man is a brother of someone and his son is Deepak. So, brother's son will be a nephew. Okay, this is how you should drag a relationship. When they ask the question, how is Deepak related to man? Then you have to follow from describing hand to speaking one. So, in the next part, we'll be discussing about type 2 and type 3 blood relationship. Thank you.